back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my April book haul, and I'm just super excited to be back just in a talking video style because I know I haven't posted in a while, but also my past videos were kind of like collabs and stuff. But yeah, today I'm going to be doing a book haul. This is going to be my April book haul, and I've accumulated so many books throughout this month. It's kind of crazy. And I'm really proud of myself because I only managed to buy 2 books this month just because I haven't been doing much reading, so I didn't think that I deserved to buy more than 2 books. So let's just get started into the book haul. So like I said, I'm going to be starting out with the books that I bought myself. So the first one is The Apocalypse of Elena Mendoza. I don't know why I keep saying Elena Mendoza, and I just had to buy this. This has been on my list forever since it came out, because when it first was published, I read a excerpt of it on Riveted, and I loved it so much. Like, it's really amazing. And also Shaun Hutchinson is one of my favorite authors, like, to this day. I just think his writing is so humorous and so sarcastic and wonderful. So I'm really excited for this one. And if you didn't know, he also wrote We Are the Ants and At the Edge of the Universe, which are 2 books that I loved. The next book that I have here is The Victoria in My Head by milanes or milanes. And this one is our Diversify the Verse pick of the month for the month of April, and we are reading this book because it follows a Cuban-American main character. And basically, I love the premise of this book. It's about a girl who joins a band, initially not thinking that she would get in, but she gets chosen, and she kind of has to conquer her fear of being on stage, stage fright basically. And I really love that because I also really love to kind of sing a little bit, but it's not stage fright, but I just can't sing in front of other people. So it's a very similar thing, and I'm excited to read about how it manifests in this book. And also I want to try out for like a acapella thing in my future college career or whatever, so I'm super excited to see how she conquers it. Okay, so these next few books are books that were sent to me or that I got that I didn't pay for. And the first few books that I'm going to show you are from Book of the Month because I had a bunch of free credits in Book of the Month, so I accumulated them and bought a lot of books, and here they are. So the first one is Circe, or is it Cirque? I have no clue, and it is by Madeline Miller, and I'm pretty sure this is her second release. I know I read The Song of Achilles and I really love that one, and a lot of people have read it and they were like waiting for her to publish something else, and she finally did. And let me just say, this cover is like gorgeous. It's so beautiful. But I don't know much about this book other than it follows kind of Greek mythology, which is what The Song of Achilles did too, and I love Greek mythology. Greek mythology is just so interesting, and I find that it's very easy to understand, very easy to like create stories out of. It's just beautiful, and I'm really excited for this one because I loved her writing in The Song of Achilles. The next book that I have here is Top 10 by Katie Cotugno, and I wasn't planning on getting this book, but then I saw it in the list just of extra books I could get, and I was like, I'd never read anything by Katie Cotugno, and my friend really enjoyed this one, and this one has my favorite trope of all time, friends to lovers, so I'm super excited. And I am just, yeah, this look at this cover. It's just like a snapshot of like memories and stuff. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be super like relatable, and it's just gonna have a bunch of like, oh my god, look how cute. Do you see this? This cover is like amazing. The next book that I have is The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan, which I did read and which I did love. One of the best books of this entire year. This book basically follows a girl, what's her name? Follows a girl named Lay, and in the beginning of her book we see that her mother passes away, and she basically commits suicide. Her mother commits suicide, and we are basically following her, Lay, in the aftermath of that, struggling to find out more about her mom because she didn't really know much about her mom's family, and she travels to, I think it's Taiwan, to meet her other side of the family that she hasn't really known before, and just to discover her mom's past. And kind of, it talks a lot about mental health, and that is something that I didn't expect from this book. I was expecting more like talking about grief. It does talk about grief really well, and loss, but this also had a huge emphasis on mental health, and that in showing the like, what is it, the warning signs, I guess, but showing it in a way that it's like you can't really predict whether a person is going to do this or something like that. Like, it's just so powerful, and it had such a great message, and it showed that not everyone who experiences mental health or suicidal thoughts is the same in like how they go about it, and it's just really amazing. I loved it so much. I talked a lot more about it in my blog, and it's a lot better than I'm doing right now, but if you would like to check out my blog post, I'll leave it linked down below. The next book I have here is Not That I Could Tell by Jessica Strawser, and this is another Book of the Month one. I honestly have no clue what this is about. I even forgot that I got this. Mainly because I just saw it as one of the Book of the Month books, and I decided to get it because I really trust their book choices. I feel like every book that I buy from there that I've read, I've loved, so I'm really excited for this. Okay, and the next few books were sent to me from publishers and authors just for like promo and stuff, and I'm super excited. So the first book is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. I've talked crap ton about this book, and this was actually sent to me in the Enchanted Book Box unboxing, which I'll also leave down below. So yeah, that one. Then we have Winter Glass by Hillyer, which is the sequel to Spindlefire, which I still haven't read. To be honest, it doesn't really catch my attention. It's a fairy tale retelling, kind of like a fairy tale retelling, about two princesses who are like sisters, and I love the sister bond, but the fairy tale thing really just like, I started reading a little bit and I really just didn't enjoy it. So I might think about giving this one away to someone who's interested. But yeah, thank you so much to Epic Reads for sending me this. So the next book that I have here is Royals by Rachel Hawkins, and this book is really interesting. This had not been on my radar before it came to me, and this is by Rachel Hawkins, and Rachel Hawkins is an author that I've read from before. I loved her Rebel Belle series, and this is about a girl named Daisy, and her sister is marrying the Crown Prince of Scotland, and because of that, Daisy is basically stuck in this situation where she has to be dragged into this high society kind of princess royalty lifestyle, and it's super interesting to see the perspective from someone who's like a sibling of someone who's royalty other than the person being royalty self. I just think that's really interesting. I don't know, instead of just making the main character like a princess or something. Yeah, this is super timely also with all the news about Meghan Markle and the prince, and I'm just super excited to read this and talk about this. So thank you so much, Penguin, for sending this to me. The next one that I have here is also from Penguin. It is Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson, and I will be doing a blog post about this, so definitely check that out on April 26th. And this book, I think, follows a main character and her best friend, I think, like dies or something, or like is suspiciously like dies, and yeah, so like a bunch of girls from her school die, and she refuses to believe anyone's explanation that her friend died in like a suicidal pact or something, so she brings the girls back to life. Yeah, that's basically what I've gotten from this book. I don't think I'll be able to read this before the blog post, before I share my blog post, but I don't need to because my blog post is about which women in history would I bring back to be a part of my Undead Girl Gang, and I really hope you guys read it. So yeah, thank you so much, Penguin, for sending me this. The next two books we have here are freaking amazing. So the first one we have is Sunny by Jason Reynolds, and the second one is For Everyone by Jason Reynolds. So the story with these is that I basically finished Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. Absolutely loved it. Freaking amazing. That guy is like legend. His writing is just so powerful. And immediately I got these in the mail from Simon & Schuster. These are two more Jason Reynolds, like, I think they're like novels that I've been wanting to get to. Oh no, it's dented. No! But yeah, like, thank you so much. Like, now that I have two more Jason Reynolds to my collection, I'm super excited to read these. Super short, really great for readathons, so yeah. The next book that I have here is Stay Sweet by Siobhan Vivian. I am so excited for this book, y'all. Like, I was super hoping that I was gonna get an arc of this, but I didn't, but that's totally fine. And this shows up in the mail with like a freaking huge package full of ice cream stuff, and I am blown away, like literally to tears. I was about to cry. This book is so interesting. I've never read anything by Siobhan Vivian, but come on, like, we can say that Siobhan Vivian and Morgan Matsson's stories are like super, they're like, you crave them. They're so delicious and so sweet and adorable. This book follows a, like, it takes place in like an ice cream, what is it, stand-up place? It's an ice cream stand, and with an all-girl staff, and they only hire like girls, and basically one of the girls in this book, she is our main character, and she's been working there for like a few years, and the owner of this infamous ice cream stand dies, and I think her great nephew or whatever comes back to the ice cream stand to kind of take control of it, and like a love story happens there. I don't know if I explained that to the best of my ability, but basically it follows ice cream, cute boys, girls, feminism, and ice cream. What else? So I'm super excited for this book. It's gonna be my first Siobhan Vivian, and thank you so much, Simon Teen. Okay, the next book, the last book that I have here was sent to me from Fierce Reads, and it is a paperback copy of Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I really liked Heartless. I loved how cute it was. I loved the twist, and I loved how they portrayed the character, the Red Queen, the Queen of Hearts. So this is the paperback version, and I'm going to be doing a post on it, but it is so gorgeous. Can you see that? I really love the white. But yeah, I'm super excited, and I might do a giveaway on this because I know a lot of people who still haven't read Heartless and still need to. Hey guys, so those are all the books that I received in the month of April and the ones that I purchased, and I'm super excited to all my purchases. Just seeing them all around here is just making me want to like dive in and start reading. But other than that, I hope you guys watch more of my videos, subscribe to my channel if you're interested in more, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye!